Hello again from my front porch. Okay, no, nowhere near my front porch. I'm actually here poolside at the Marriott Courtyard here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Well, that's not even really true. It's actually in Dania Beach, Florida. I'm actually like just minutes away from Baker's office here in Fort Lauderdale. This is the hotel where I tend to always stay. It's where a lot of flight crews stay too. And speaking of flight crews, can you hear? I think there's a plane flying over, because we're also located near the airport that way and near a train line that way. So you hear them coming and going all the time. But really, no, this is a great little pool area, and there's the hot tub area over there. I was over enjoying that for a little while before too, and now I'm just kind of sitting out here relaxing and just letting natural air dry off my swimsuit, so I don't have to go traipsing back in through the hotel and dripping it all over the place. I really get annoyed when you do that. Anyway, the reason I'm down here is because for the last couple of days I've been unveiling the training that I've been working on for, well, last several months. Pretty much what Baker's had me doing since the time they hired me back 1st of May. And I've been developing this training to train our foreman level individuals, training them on a new level that we're advancing them to. It's 4 full days of training with 2 weeks of structured on-the-job training between following each of those 4 days. And then even after they complete the day of all 4 sets of days and then the 2 weeks of on-the-job training, even after they complete that whole segment, it'll still be 2 months after they finish all that we validate they're still doing the things that they're supposed to have been doing as a result of all this training, that we're seeing that difference taking place. And that is when they get certified as a result of this training. They don't actually get certified just completing the coursework. It's not something you just attend and check, you're done. It's based on you actually performing, that you're demonstrating what you can do. And so that's the heart of it. Now, we gathered together here in the room, the first time ever that this specific group is gathered together, but they're basically individuals that currently have some significant level of training responsibility throughout. Sounds like there's now loud vehicles around too. See, there's just so much noise around here. It's actually kind of funny. But anyway, this program then, the people who are here reviewing, there were individuals who have some level of significant involvement with training throughout the company. One is involved doing safety training for a long time. Another one is an individual who is currently training field engineers on very hands-on, practical ways of doing their jobs. But all these different individuals that were brought together, including my boss, the executive vice president of the company, that we spent the last 2 days in a conference room going through the 4 days of training curriculum. And that was quite something. Let me tell you, it took a lot out of me, because literally I'm not only having to guide them through in 1 day, 2 days worth of curriculum content, but the point of this was for them to review and discuss and make corrections, to make recommendations, make changes. And there were a lot of them. I mean, not like major, well, there were some major things where the more we talked about some things, we're like, you know what, that whole focus is just a little bit wrong. If we went with this focus instead, that would make more sense. But by doing that, we then have to move around a whole lot of pieces, add some stuff, take out some stuff. But in the end, the dust settles and it looks much better. It's much more solid. And that, of course, was the whole point. But, oh man, I'll tell you, they were literal full days, 8 to 5. We even brought in lunch so that we didn't have to take that long of a break, and it was just and we didn't necessarily even end at 5, a little bit over, but still very worthwhile. And even though I now have more work to do, because I have to take all the notes and all the recommendations and all the corrections, and I have to now apply them. I have to make them actually make sense. I have to make the curriculum line up to that. Still, it was worthwhile doing it. Now, I also have to kind of hurry up and do that, because I only have 1 week to make all these changes, because then the following week after that, I'm in Washington, D.C. at our office there, where I'll be again presenting the curriculum to, in this case, to Here, it was to other people responsible for doing training things. There, it's going to be leaders and people actually who are out in the field who are more representative of the target audience. And so they're going to be much more interested and critical of the actual content that's being presented, and not so much necessarily on the methodology. And so that'll be challenging too. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to both of these, because even though it can be painful, even though they're bloodying up the work that I've put together, still the result that exists at the end is something that's that much stronger, that much more durable, something that's able to really stand on its own 2 feet, if you will. Another interesting thing about this trip is, tomorrow morning, I hope to be making a job offer to a new employee, someone that we invited her down to be here as part of the review process, even though she doesn't work for us, and have been visiting with her and trying to really lay the foundation, and had dinner with her tonight, and I think she's ready. I think she's on board, and I'm very excited about it. She is a fellow ATD peer, and when I say a fellow ATD peer, I mean like almost literally. She is currently the past president of her local ATD chapter, so she's been involved with her ATD chapter and on the board and done all that stuff. And I got my notification that I've been accepted to present again at next year's ATD conference, my 5th year in a row. And so at dinner tonight, she and I were talking about that, and turns out she also is presenting at the conference. So she submitted a topic this last year and was selected. And so both of us are actually going to be presenting at the ATD conference. so anyway, it's just so funny, the commonalities that come out, and she brings a lot of the necessary skills to the table that we really need. So I'm wish me luck that she says yes. David, my boss, and I are meeting with her in the morning, and hopefully that's going to work out. I'll let y'all know. But anyway, so I'm sitting here poolside. Like I said, I was in the hot tub before. I would have done this actually in the hot tub as I've done before, but there was another guy that was in the hot tub, and first of all, he'd have thought I was really weird just talking to my phone. But second of all, he was really interested in talking and telling stories that really made no sense, and really never even asked me if I really wanted to have a conversation with him. Didn't really even seem to be interested in conversation. He just wanted to talk and expected that I was listening, which I was not. But still, anyway, he's gone now. Now it's just you and me. and the pool. But it has been a long couple of days. You probably can tell in my eyes, I'm tired, and so now it's time to pack it in and head back upstairs. But this is just so wild and so crazy, because here I am sitting outside in my swimming suit at the pool. It is probably 9:30 at night here, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's 80 some degrees still here, just a slight little breeze blowing, and it feels fantastic. And I know it's not going to feel like that when I fly back to Iowa tomorrow. But oh well, it'll be good to be home then too. All right, with that, I will say farewell from the sunny state of Florida, even though it's nighttime. And I'll see y'all next time from my front porch.